What the hell happened to Reason Magazine? Oh, this just got to get off this my chest. I used to be the biggest Reason Magazine fan. I had a shirt that said "Free Minds and Free Markets" from Reason Magazine. They were they used to be a huge Reason Magazine and the capital L Libertarian Party fan. Actually, let's see I just don't. What happened? It's like Let's read John O'Sullivan's Law, shall we? John O'Sullivan, memory serves, he was the publisher of National Review for many years. In 1989, he said, "All organizations that are not actually right wing will over time become left wing." Yeah, it describes the leftward drift of many politicians, leaders, and organizations, and he's 100% right. Just look at National Review. I expected more from Reason Magazine, but then they just were so heavy in just in saturating with the anti-Trump. It was just weird, man. It was for a free mind libertarian thing. That just is weird. They were so anti-Trump where they just could not get out of their own way. And I'll never forget reading the beginning of the scandemic. And they had their podcast with Gillespie, some chick, I forgot her name, and the two other dudes are just soy boys if I've ever seen one or heard them. And the two dudes are so scared of the pandemic. So scared. I said, this is where I do. It reminded me of Glenn Reynolds over at Instapundit. This is where I knew I have no political home. I don't. I could not. I always thought the libertarian side would be en masse anti-lockdowns, anti-mass of mandatory jabs and stuff, and they're just not, man. The only thing, they're just not. Is a lot of these libertarian types they want to smoke dope and pay less tax. They don't care about America. I know I'm being straw man here. I get it. I don't care. They don't care about America. They don't care about literally freedom. They just want to smoke dope and friggin' act cool and have low taxes. It's sad. It's sad. Anyway, it's like, what the? I could not believe it. I said, they're literally inside the U.S. of A. They're going to arrest you if you go outside or to a different state without a passport. And libertarians at the Reason podcast found that acceptable. I could not believe it. I'm still pissed by that. It freaking pisses me off. Anyway, so then I came across, I said, well, they got to be upset about the Trump raid, right? No, not so much. So here we go. It just starts another cycle in a partisan feedback loop. Americans want more political options. Okay, that's it. I don't know who this chick is here. I don't care. It's so freaking, it's just like, well, maybe they have something right. Maybe there is a reason for this. I was like, it's nuts. And then, of course, we go to Kevin Williamson and what's his name? David French. The FBI serving a search warrant on Donald Trump's residence is not unprecedented. The FBI serves search warrants on homes all the time. Trump is a former president. If we really believe that this is a republic, that nobody's above the law, that the presidency is just a temporary executive branch, dude, do they not know who Kevin Kleinsmith is? Do they not know what they were doing at the FBI? It's insanity, dude. It's a political hit job of probably the biggest proportion since we'll just say the last president who who no longer finished his term, if you know what I'm saying. Now, Trump did finish his term, but that's the biggest political hit job to then. Of course, David French warns against assuming either corruption or incompetence. Remember, Williamson and David French were the people who authored the against Trump thing of the National Review. They can all kiss my big fat behind. And now, Reason Magazine is going to try. We're just middle of the road. We're just middle of the road. We're not anti-Trump or pro-Trump. We just want to see how it shakes out. Friggin' insane, man. These people suck. I'm pissed. You're supposed to. It's like the ACLU. You're supposed to be a beacon for freedom, and you're not. Let's see what else they got here. Right here. DeSantis oversteps his authority by suspending Tampa's elected prosecutor. Oh, wow. Now all of a sudden we're supposed to be worried about authority. Let's see. Let's see. Whatever. It's just freaking. It's so. What's the other one I want to look at? Let's see what National Review has to say. Let's see what the Libertarian Party has to say. Recent news. They have any stories? Featured stories. Yeah. sponsors Biden's on firearms, advanced voting methods, care about the war on sex, on abortion. They don't really have anything on the Trump thing. Whatever. Let's see what National Review has to say. All right, so the front page on the National Review, and I was a subscribing member since 1992, and I canceled it in 2016 because they're anti-Trump thing. They got rid of Mark Stein. They got rid of Podorz. I don't think they got rid of him. There's another guy I'm thinking about. I listened to his podcast because he was rubbing certain groups wrong. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to say more than that. Let's see here. All right. They're definitely pushing DeSantis over Trump. Do FBI seizes Scott Perry's cell phone after Trump raid? Okay, so not really talking much about the. Oh yeah, right here. Do we believe our own dogma? The FBI should release a Trump. All right, who wrote that right there? Okay, I thought it said DeSantis. Like, God, tell me his daughter isn't part of National Review. All right, so is anyone above the law? Well, the facts are the law is supposed to be in there, Kevin. You know this, I know this, but you're not, because it's anti-Trump, you're okay with it not being. All right, looks like I'm getting some feedback here, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for, let me know what your thoughts. Able to get out of here.